So what we're going to do now to install Reshade is type in reshade.me and that'll take you to the website. Once you see the download prompt, click on it and click the download button. Now obviously I'm going to cancel this because I already have Reshade installed on my computer. Once Reshade has downloaded, you're going to go to search and type in Reshade Setup. Then you're going to click the file and open it. Then you're going to select DCS World from the games that come up. Now as you can see, I don't have DCS World on my games that come up. So if this happens to you, you're going to click Browse and go to whichever disk your DCS is located on. So for example, mine is on the C drive. It's in Program Files, in Eagle Dynamics, DCS World, and bin, which also means binary. And that is where the actual game is located. If you're on the D drive, it will just be in a folder named Eagle Dynamics and you can go through the same path. So it'll be Eagle Dynamics, DCS World, bin. So as DCS launches, we can see there's a bar on the top which tells us that Reshade has been successfully installed and it is working properly. As you can see here, we're now in DCS World. If you press home on your keyboard, you'll see the overlay will appear. This overlay shows every single effect that Reshade has to offer. You can see here, the ones I've checked are the ones on. They're not on right now because I haven't enabled the effects yet, but you'll see that later. In this box here, it shows every single effect that is enabled. So for me, I have Adaptive Sharpen, Ambient Light, Colorfulness, Luma Sharpen, and Vibrance. You can also customize all the values in each of these effects in this menu here. Say if I want to increase the sharpening of my effect, I would move this slider upwards. But right now I've got it at a good point where I'd like to keep it. There are also settings for this menu. The overlay key, which is the one you use to bring it up, is home as default. For me, I set my effect toggle key, so to turn the effects on and off, I set it as control home. Then there's all these other settings which you don't really need to worry about. So we're going to start a mission here in the EUROFIGHTER, the new mod that's just came out. The mod link will be in the description below. And you can see DCS World looks fairly grey and dull and a little bit blurry even. As we can see, the surroundings aren't very colourful and yeah, it just doesn't have much colour to it. And I think that's something that Eagle Dynamics really needs to work on, because if you don't use these shaders, you might think the game looks really bad. Now we're going to take off and do a quick demo just to display DCS without shaders. So as you can see, this new EUROFIGHTER mod is pretty cool. They've put a lot of work into it. Now as you can see, we've spawned back in and we're going to turn the shaders on now. Boom. As you can see, huge difference, right? All the colors are much more pronounced. The images are a lot more sharpened. There's no sort of blurry look anymore. The sky is blue, the grass is green. As we can see, the area around us also just looks so much more realistic and colourful. You can also change how green you want the grass or how blue you want the sky with the shaders. Yeah, there's no limit to what you can do really. And here's the shaders on and off. This is a side-by-side sort of direct comparison. You can see the shaders just make an absolute world of difference here. So now we're going to take off and do a similar demo to the first one, except this time obviously with the shaders on.